Marina?
Yes.
Oh, so they lied repeatedly over and over. 2 buses when I just could have caught 1. State to state. It changed again? Because it used to go all the way up and did a turnaround.
Go on, do it down we just made last week?
Yes.
Yeah.
You just said you don't go anymore.
I didn't say that.
Why people pathologically lies? You did just say that. I don't appreciate being gaslit. You been blaming me for it like PD does with the rest? I remember the day that all those supervisors, they said they were calling PD because they went off route. That's what I'm speaking of. They went off route and wanted to involve PD, and then when I recorded all the supervisors in chaos, and I guess PD who set it up was cowards, and they had them take the fall for it and didn't show. Because I said, yeah, I need to report to PD how people go off routes and how I'm treated year after year using transportation. Why they would lie to me, and then PD no show. But it was a lot of intimidation, chaos, supervisors, and all that. That's the very same day I'm speaking of. They went off route to keep me from where I was going and then blame me for it. And then pathologically lied to cover their tracks with intimidation. So if you are not, isn't it confusing that people threaten PD to enforce crimes? Doesn't it seem like PD's behind the crimes? Bus drivers, here, numerous of them have been leaving me on purpose. I'm standing at the bus stop, and then they'll drive off to make me struggle with my bags, and they've been doing this state to state, different locations. They lie on me as strategies to keep me from using transportation. They lie to me about route information. They cut off the sound so I won't know where I'm going, and they avoid places that I'm going, and then blame me for it. So there's a pier area. This is it. The bus drives into it, the little circle. He avoided that.
He probably won't even go. I'm not even sure where that pier area is.
I'm new. So I rode
that's
the
121.
Bus, and that's exactly where I was going. And bus drivers do this all the time. They avoid places that I'm going and then argue with me.
Well, a certain route has to go to certain places. I'm not sure.
But how do I get there if this bus goes there and they're avoiding places? What's your name?
My mobile number is 50. We're not allowed to give out personal.
I just don't understand how I'm going to get there if they go off route to keep me from being. Okay, so first off, the bus driver called the supervisors on me. Okay, because they went off route. So he called the supervisors to punish me because he went off route. And that I didn't call the supervisors. He called the supervisors because I questioned why he deviated from the stop, and as they've been doing years, and then lied about it. I didn't know them, but they know that I wanted to stop.
Where are you supposed to be going at? Because now is the end of the line for this gentleman.
Right, but I don't know how to catch the bus when bus drivers are wide and I go where I'm going.
Right.
And keep getting the supervisors come with excuses.
So
they stay year after year. Yeah, it's a correction.
I don't know about state to state.
Yeah, I tried to report it in Dallas how I get oppressed by the government officials and bus drivers and was arrested by Lindsay badge number 61 in Dallas to cover for it. I suspect police are behind it. That's why he arrested me. And now they torture me in jail with that arrest. Yeah, I was trying to report it to Central Business with guards, Dallas area rapid transit. When they were abusing me and oppressing me, they're doing the same crap.
Wow.
Now I'm in a different state and they're still doing the same thing.
Wow, that's deep.
It is deep. I wish the feds did something about it.
That's way above my pay grade, man.
But you're a supervisor. How do I catch the bus to where I'm going when I do with bribing public transportation?
I got you.
From where I'm going.
I got you. But
I'm trying to find out excuses for it.
Where you gotta go to though.
It's a pier area. It's a circle that they go in. It's a circle. He goes in and makes a circle and then goes out. He deviated from that. Okay. I like water, but many bus drivers lie.
Okay. A circle that has pier area that has water. I'm trying because this gentleman doesn't go there.
They went there last time on
121.
this.
Not on this ground here.
They don't go there. So what's happening?
I'm assuming no.
What's happening to exclude me is bus drivers are lying. One bus is lying and saying it's a short as an alibi on why they're not going where I'm going repeatedly over and over.
Yeah. Well,
so on that, it doesn't say it's a short. It doesn't lie. It doesn't say that it's supposed to deviate. So they're scamming that it's 2 different buses as an alibi to keep me from where I'm going.
Yeah.
They've done this. This is how they.
This is the supervisor that won't take the report. He's about to threaten the police. That's why I'm letting you hear the whole thing.
Okay.
and a scam.
Now, all those concerns might be above my pay grade.
Well, if you have a bus driver that's being bribed to keep me from where I'm going, why is that above your pay grade and your supervisor?
Well, I see. The thing is, I don't know where you're supposed to be at, where you're supposed to go. You tell me, oh shit, or
I just know it's a circle area. They pull into a pier,
okay,
and then they go around the circle and then leave and deviate.
Got it.
And then when I asked him about it, he started an argument, and numerous bus drivers start arguments, and he was threatening the police as to enforce the crimes that they're committing with transportation.
But there's no crime that you're committing right now.
Conspiracy to violate rights is a felony. Shutting down public transportation is a felony charge in a conspiracy.
A
terroristic threat.
All you're asking is direction. You're not committing any.
I'm just not really being heard. For them to repeatedly shut down bank trains, buses, to keep me from where I'm going is a terroristic threat. Controlling public transportation is illegal.
Now, when it comes to the gentleman here, he's not going there. So I tell you what, why don't I request for another level of help?
He's a supervisor.
Are more inclined to help you out when it comes to if you and I can stand by the bus stop.
They must have knew I wasn't going there and set up all this fiasco, so I can't sit down. They don't like me sitting down.
So there's people stationed at the bus stop that are living there.
Yeah, they're living there. You're a supervisor, and I can't sit down and wait on more trains. Someone set things up like this. They know it's going to be conflict, and they premeditate my environment. And they also stalk and start.
They have all these things there at the bus stop. You can't really see it.
So that's showing that someone's premeditating my interest in my environment. They knew he wasn't going there, and that's where I wanted to go, and set up this chaos at the end of the line.
Yeah. Why don't we avoid this?
Service, I have to go back. I mean, I don't get buses going.
The bus shut down.
This is the end of the line for you.
Right, but
And it had power on the bus.
Where I was going, he deviated from the route, so I have to go back.
They want me off the bus with power on the bus that I need while he's going back.
There's always an excuse to where they're not going, why I'm going, where I'm going. If they're supposed to be on route, then I don't understand, but it's always an excuse why they can deviate from route.
So they want me off the bus.
And cut off power and sound and
And he's supposed to be going back because he didn't go to my stop.
And taking me to jail to cover for bus drivers' misconduct in Dallas, Texas, and deprived me of my constitutional right to go to court in court documents.
Okay, wait. I tell you what. Why don't I ask?
I have to go back. I didn't get there.
Why don't I ask for better help, which is another level of it? Give me a second.
He's supervisor.
If I go back,
He has to needs another level of help because they deviated from the route and oppressed me using transit.
I don't know where you're going.
Okay, so let me make sure I understand. So this is how they're scamming to violate my rights and keep me from transportation. You pay for transportation and can't use it? This isn't free.
Where did you ride it? Where did you board it?
Okay, so if he's leaving and I need to go back because he didn't go to my stop, why would you demand that I get off? And I'm paying.
No, well, the thing is, this is the end of the line for the jump.
But when he don't leave and pick up other people. He don't leave. I'm trying to understand. He don't leave and pick up other people.
I will make an exception.
Well, how are you making an exception and you as a paying customer?
I could even give you a reimbursement if you want me to. It's just right now it's the end of the line.
But he don't leave again to go back.
That's power on that bus.
You don't want me to know how transportation works.
And they don't want me charging my devices.
Violate rights is a felony.
Well, that's the thing, right? You're claiming something.
Okay, so here's the thing. He does not leave to go back is my question.
My question to you is where.
So you don't want to answer that. So you want to know where I go so it can be ruined.
I don't understand the question. That's the reason why I can't.
That's an alibi.
He claims he's a supervisor.
So if he don't go back the other way, he don't go back the other way after his break. You don't want me to know.
They shut down the whole bus.
I was on the radio. I did not mean to. Say it. I asked that question.
Noise pollution. This is here.
He doesn't go back the other way. Where did you board?
Okay. He does not go back. When he stops at the end of the line, he don't go back. What does he do?
So they're lying again, saying he goes a different route because they want me off that bus.
So
Here's the noise pollution. Coming closer.
Goes one direction and then does it go back the other direction? So you don't want you can't know how the direction works, period. And you think that people will believe this isn't a conspiracy. If you're keeping me from knowledge on how the bus route works, they don't want me using transportation, but this isn't free. This violates my rights. And he's going to make an exception for me to use damn transportation, and I'm paying. What do you mean make an exception? This isn't free. And then they deviate from the route, keep me from where I'm going, and use it as an alibi to violate my rights, so I can't use it. and escalate because I can't get there. Just like commit a crime to me and arrest me for reporting it. They know it's going to be a reaction if they don't go where I'm going. If it's on route. So now they're saying they're probably calling the police out to violate a passenger that seems to be lost.
So they called a
They
second
won't let me
level.
use public transportation.
I can't see if you can see it, the video. They're calling a second level,
So
which is
it's a scam.
PD, because I wanted to know why the bus deviated from route. Another one, they were arresting me for trying to figure out what was going on in Dallas.
Then they can scam with PD to keep me from
And
using
then taunted
transportation
me,
years like what they've been doing.
taunted me and had me think I was being released and sent me to Charles State Hospital. Had me dressed out, had me think I was being released, like I said, and sent me to Charles State Hospital for trying to report what the crimes being committed using transportation that put my safety at risk.
They wouldn't let me use transportation and arrested me and nothing had happened.
They're his supervisors
Now
and
they're
the bus
scheming
driver.
to get the job done in a different state.
Chaos because they didn't deviate from route and
Everything,
lied.
every crime committed, hey,
And
it's
this
an
bus
excuse
is
on why it
perfectly
happened.
covering
So
the
what's
bus stop.
happening now?
The view of it? Not bus, but truck.
I knew it was. So they know it's going to be a reaction if they don't go where I'm going.
I thought I paused it.
If it's on route. Saying they're probably calling the police out to violate because
He
they won't let
lied.
me
A
use public
passenger that seems
transportation.
to be lost because they, like I said, deviated.
He's an
Okay,
excuse
there he
on
is.
why it could happen. So what's happening now?
Oh, I was just gonna ask for a request.
Hold on, let me pause it. The noise pollution is acting pretty peculiar. He's backing up doing this. I would have thought that he could have swiveled around and not had to go through this. But I'm not a bus driver, a truck driver. You can see it's not that big to just back up with all that noise. Okay, here we go.
Better help for you.
Who is the better? Is it police?
Yes, ma'am.
I knew it was.
Okay.
So are they going to scam to keep me from using
I'm
transportation?
not sure about nothing is scamming, but we'll have this a lot.
So why do police have to be involved because I'm using transportation? And you lied and said I was lost and he went off route?
Okay, he did not. First of all, he did not go off route.
I'm telling you, he didn't go to my stop. And how do I go back the other way? How do I go back the other way?
Tell me.
How do I go? It's a scam.
Please.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm asking him how to catch the bus to go back the other way because they didn't go to my stop, and he won't tell me he wants the police to come out.
Violate my
The
rights and my
mastermind.
abuser wants to get off and have me be.
So what's happening is they're creating alibis for me to be tortured by law enforcement because they're the masterminds. If someone won't let me through, then they can involve the police. If they have a security, police department has security law on me, then they can incorporate themselves in my environment and not be held accountable for their actions. And nobody's supposed to be any wiser of the torture campaign led by law enforcement. So then they start demanding to know where I was going. They used to do that all the time.
All people do is
before I got the
lie.
camera.
Pathologically, they lie about food, they lie
can't
about
see it.
court. That's their job to come out and lie and gaslight.
How can I help you today?
So where is he going?
He's out of service now
Why are they going out of service now?
because we delayed the schedule.
So what they're going out of service to, typically is they want me to struggle with my bags. That's what I'm trying to prove to the FBI. If they'll go off
Where
route,
do you need to go?
I don't want to tell you. I have.
Okay, then if we don't have a destination, then
Oh, my abuser has to know. My abuser has to know. So you're violating my rights, and it's coercive control.
it's called customer service.
So it's coercive control, and you're demanding to know where I go before I use transportation like a psychotic abuser.
If you go to the right, you said you didn't know.
I didn't say that. You guys said it. I told you he
I'm
deviated
asking
from
you
route.
where you're going.
And so you got to stalk me and know where I'm going? And coercive control like a psychotic abuser?
They said I can't catch the bus
be
if I
like
don't tell them
everybody
where
else
I'm
and just use transportation? Because I'm stalked. Okay, well,
I
it's
guess
not free.
police chickened out and
Transportation
had
is
this
free.
other supervisor come.
Right.
Because
And for you to act like a psychotic
stated what
abuser,
had
you
happened.
demand to know where I'm going.
So the supervisor talks to the next bus driver. I'm trying to come back to this
Which is a
area because they deviated from this stop.
When do you leave? 9:50?
So I thought I recorded when she lied and told me only the 131 comes here. that I have to catch the 131, and that's why. But as you can clearly see, the 121 and the 131 comes here, but they deviated twice from this route on 2 different buses.